The 1990s were a time of transition, the bridge between the old and the new. It was the peak of the analog world and the dawn of what we now call the digital age. In the midst of that transformation was me, driven by a deep passion for everything pop culture, everything that entertained and inspired. But somewhere within that whirlwind, I began to feel something deeper. Someone was calling my name, and that someone was God. As if, behind all the flashing lights and endless noise, the brands, the idols, the icons that once fascinated me began to fade. Before that, I had no personal relationship with God. In their place, I began to see only Him, the infinity behind and the infinity within. It wasn't a replacement for anything. It was the fulfillment of everything I had ever sought. Then came 2024, the breakthrough year. Afterward, everything changed. He spoke to me directly, called me His chosen one, and told me I would have an impact on nations, a leader of my generation. He chose me to be His ambassador in this world, and I said yes. From that moment on, the divine and the cultural became one for me. Faith and pop culture were no longer separate worlds. They were two sides of the same revelation. The same power that moves through Messi when he lifts the World Cup, through Iron Man as he faces Thanos, or through Harry Potter casting his Patronus. That power flows through me, because there is a God within me. The terrific power of the universe runs through my veins. Who dares to oppose God Himself? But to understand where it all began, we must go back, way back. It was the autumn of 1990. My youngest uncle, still living with my grandparents, had just brought home an Atari 2600. I didn't yet know what that strange machine could do. That evening, muffled bursts of sound crept from behind a closed door. I was 5 years old, shy and uncertain, lingering in the hallway until my grandmother gave me a gentle nudge forward.
And then the world shifted. That small, dim room opened into another reality, alive with color and motion. On the screen, a new dimension unfolded. Chaotic, dazzling, utterly beyond comprehension. It was the beginning of something that had never happened before. Impossible to comprehend, but still present. A living fantasy. I felt like Alice in Wonderland about to fall down the rabbit hole. Or like Neo, standing before the red pill. If you want, you can follow me there. Take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. Take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland. And I'll show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. But understand this, what you're about to witness isn't fiction, it's revelation. Light piercing darkness. The answer to the old question. Can popular culture and faith be joined? Yes, they always could, because all truth has its source in Him, from eternity. I offer this with full awareness of every criticism you've heard in the church, and every doubt that might rise against it. Yet I offer it still, with the conviction of victory, because it is not mine, but His. Believe it or not, at the center of this story lies a battle between good and evil, a battle so immense, so unrelenting, that the very foundations of our world seem to bend beyond their limits. It is the revelation evil fears most, that even in pop culture, God is present, alive, transforming, victorious. So now, you must choose. Will you accept this truth, or follow the popular lie? This is not just my story. It's the story of every soul that ever looked for meaning in the noise. Every gamer, every dreamer, every believer. It's been whispering through your favorite songs, through your heroes, through every story that ever moved your heart, because all of it, every spark, every rhythm, every wonder, points back to Him. And when you finally see it, you realize the world was never divided between sacred and secular. It was always one creation, one truth, one God speaking through it all. So, open your eyes, step through the screen, and remember, this is only the beginning.